control of power weapons consistently at the beginning of this game. We'll see how this plays out here. We'll be playing on the opposite side. All the players on stage, focused, ready to go. Lucid with the help there with Formal. Ball has been picked up. Rocket's still going to be available, though. Who's going to be the brave soul? Who's going to go after that inside of no man's land? King Nick has the read on Formal. Not much he could really do. He's hoping for a squad member to maybe open things up in tires.
But also we're seeing a slight change here this time. This time we're seeing FaZe get the first touch on the Oddball, bringing it back towards their base. They didn't need to secure all these kills in order to get this ball across the map, and let's see if it plays out in their favor.
Yeah, but I don't know, though. Lucid, he had himself the Rockets, was able to get one, couldn't quite get the kill on the other, but he is going to be rounding out the rear, gets himself another frag, as well as that Bulldog too. They get possession of the ball, and while they did have ball control, getting that Rocket just opened up the entirety of the PD side of the map there and allowed Lucid to make the play that he did.
That's a great point. I think it is important to move that ball during neutral scenarios, but can it really be considered a neutral scenario if the Rockets are still out on the map, open for the taking?
Very true. Very, very true. And now, OpTic as well as Lucid here, continuing to add on to their lead, 22-15. Early days, though. FaZe trying to get the answer back, but the Bulldog around the corner is going to be a killing spree for Lucid, who smartly enough is going to bring this one across the Neon, take it to Formal, but he's got to watch out for the overhang there because they can see the cross. The shot would pepper him if he tries to make that journey.
Such a smart awareness and deduction to know where the opposing team was. Realize that he had a teammate spawning over in Tram, and most people would instantly go straight for those stairs right away, but realize that there's a good chance they spawned over towards B and had that railing under control, so he fakes back and forth and eventually gets back towards Tram. Realizing now that they don't have Slays on the map, toss that ball out and Slays. And look at FaZe. They had the number advantage for a short bit, but you can't really secure these kills easily in Tram.
Yeah, and OpTic's more than okay to let that ball sit inside of the palm tree area of the map and then obtain the ball once everything's open and ready to go. They got Rockets again, another power weapon in the control of OpTic. Just seems like Formal manifests them out of his back pocket every time. And if that's the thing, that's a win condition, right? FaZe have to try and stop OpTic from getting possession of the Rockets. It's a thing that just, you know, it has so much presence on the map. And if you don't stop it, you'll pay dearly with a round win here.
Yeah, even though those Rockets didn't go in the favor so much for OpTic there, they weren't going against them. There's a big difference between getting somebody one shot versus having a couple Rockets taking your whole team out.
Valkada now playing with his back against the wall. He's got Trippy in front of him. 3 members of OpTic, though, but look at Renegade rounded out the rear. Gets cleaned out instantly, though. King Nick, goodbye. Try again, but Spartan answers back. Takes out Formal. Is going to encounter Lucid here, but he's very weak. The smart disengage from Spartan, really just looking to play his life. He wanted to see if he can get that ball back, but with 3 members of OpTic all looking right at you, there's no reason for you to try and push that fight. Wait for your teammates if you can.
Wow, and King Nick
3 down.
Ripping apart APG and Trippy, who are both doing a great bait and switch and double team over on the perp side, but to no avail. King Nick also making the push across, getting Lucid one shot, just doing almost everything possible that he can to help his team break the set, but seems to be not enough just yet to take out OpTic.
Well, we're on board with Nick here. Let's see how this FaZe roster are going to try and bring this one back as we jump into a listen-in with FaZe Plan.
On shotty, APG, kill. Look at Tyler, guys.
Formal's one shot cafe. Two guys laundry.
Are they going bottom? Are they going bottom?
They challenge. One shot tires. One was cafe on ball.
I have a kill probably.
Nice, Nick.
One shot bottom mid, Lucid. One shot bottom mid, Lucid, and bottom disruptor.
Front eight, weak Formal.
Ball guys one.
He went ATMs.
Yeah, ATM.
B stairs, APG.
Rockets.
One shot bottom B stairs.
One shot B stairs. On Rockets, one shot Lucid.
Nice. Two dead.
One dead.
Three dead.
Last guy bench, Trippy. On Rockets, guys, I need help.
Yep, stay alive, Nick.
Watch ATM. I got him. Rockets down, China.
All for it.
I got it.
Alright, we cannot scan this out.
Back C spawn. I'm holding pick with Rockets.
Nick, tell me where you spawn. Nick, tell me where you spawn.
I will, John.
I'm giving up pick.
I spawn PD, John.
I'm gonna give up pick with Rockets.
3B.
Go play pink, Ty. Nice, we can rotate, Ty. This is what we're talking about.
Tires weak. The guy here, Formal's there. I hit Formal once.
Yeah, I need help.
Formal one shot and ping. Nice. Two dead.
Shotty stalker in PD right now.
Where's he going, Mike? Where's he going, Mike?
Still in PD. Back PD, we hit Shotty.
I spawn red. I'm gonna try to pinch.
Yeah, we need to kill this guy.
I'm coming.
Watch out PD, Trippy.
Yeah, back A on me, back A.
Tyler, one shot.
Back A on me, guys. We're getting pinched.
I got Nate one shot.
Yeah, watch this right here.
Back A, on me, back A.
Back A, back
I
A.
need help, guys.
I know, I'm one shot Nick.
I got naded, one shot again.
we-
Trying to watch the stalker.
Nick, I'm here, Nick, On me, Nick.
Formal cafe.
On me, Nick, one shot. Back A.
Absolutely.
That was one hell of a listen in there with FaZe Clan. You could hear the comms, them just knowing that they don't want to get pinched. They don't want to put themselves in situations like that. And you can tell they are just so worried about where OpTic could be lurking in those moments.
Just knowing all the different threats, and that's how these teams are thinking. They know the times that they can safely rotate the ball ahead of them, and then the times that they're meeting resistance. And right there, it's very counterintuitive, but you saw Renegade asking for help over towards the A courtyard out front. He says, I don't have to worry about this angle from back A. They have to travel a long, long way over from cafe to back A to get me. Please watch this entrance here and do not let me get picked off.
Yeah, it's a... the comms are going to be so important here in this series, obviously. It goes without saying, especially for FaZe, because they cannot get rattled at all. OpTic, once they sense that they have you right where they want you, they will not let go. They'll suffocate you before until the game is over. Look at that again. Name a more iconic duo than Formal and a pair of rockets. He's got himself a double kill, and that's off of one rocket kill as well as some splash damage that was done. Here comes FaZe Clan. Now they're getting right back into this game, but every single time, Dave, that they're right there, OpTic find those critical kills, and then they'll just add even more to their lead.
Yeah, it's interesting because it feels like they're never able to get that full-on setup and really punish OpTic. It seems like both these squads, also to FaZe's credit, they take their time. They're not just randomly, desperately charging across the map and giving up free slays. They're taking their time saying, all right, is someone out of position? You get pick here. All right, if not, get a little damage and then make a push. And look at thehalohubyt, slips behind, gets lucid, and is holding this Ivy while his team pushes across the map.
Yeah, he's got to wait for those shields to come back, but he wants to help out his teammate here. And he does successfully. Ball is going to be down over toward ATM. A killing spree for thehalohubyt. This guy has been on fire.
Even one minor thing I noticed there is, yes, Formal was trying to get that finish on the other player first, but even so, he did not realize, in my eyes, that thehalohubyt was near one shot prior to that. He still turns to get a couple bullets on thehalohubyt, regardless, just outputting damage, knowing that his teammates can take advantage of that. Even though thehalohubyt did not get picked off in that instance, he's just laying so much damage on a consistent basis.
Yeah, good support fire there. It's part of the reason why he's on a spree right now. See, though, if he can keep this one going. Only a few seconds left here. We're getting down to the wire. They're going to have to push it. 7 seconds remaining. He's got the Sentinel beam to back him up, though. He's watching the other side. Ball's going to be down. 3 seconds left. They got to get possession of it, and they have managed to obtain it. Only a few more points remaining for them to be able to win this round. No! But they die at the last second! The ball's picked up, and it's not going to matter because OpTic Gaming pick up the win at the final second there. What a moment. So close. FaZe have to be kicking themselves after that one.
Just